That's true.
And we enjoy bullying Shades a little bit. Just a little bit.
Why?
tiny bit.
Why do you enjoy it? Hey, what'd it do? We're live. I did it to him again. Ha ha. I'm Shades for Shades, Golden Retriever variety streamer from Twitch.tv and YouTube. And take it away, Sage.
Oh, hello there. I'm Sergeant Sage, and I stream on Twitch most of the times. Mostly
YouTube.
Tuesdays and Thursdays at this point.
He needs to do his YouTube
Mondays
channel.
when I can help it. What?
Yeah.
I don't have a YouTube channel yet.
You need to do it. You need to set up.
Steve, for that, I need time. I need time to create content for the YouTube channel. I don't want to just stitch together Twitch stuff. You know, Stitch Twitch. Which, no, wait.
Right?
Twitch
Right.
Stitch?
Right?
Twitch Stitch. Yeah.
Mm.
I don't want to Twitch
Yeah.
stuff together.
Yeah.
That should be like an app. Twitch
Bro, it should be.
Stitch,
I could do
like
it.
Stitch Fix, where like
Yeah.
you can get outfits, try them on, and send them back. But instead, it's you send people like your VODs, and they send you clips back, and you get to keep what you want and pay for what you want to keep, and not keep what you want to pay for. I don't know.
I'm fairly certain.
Something
that's
An
like
just-
editor.
Yeah, that's just an
I know.
editor.
I know, but you can program an AI to make clips, right? And then at that point, you don't need an
Bro,
editor
right?
because, yeah. Anyway, sorry. Take it away, Kirati.
Hi, I'm Kirati. Hello, hello. You can find me on Twitch and YouTube as well, actually. I just
Yeah.
ditch my VODs there. I don't even do anything. But on
dumps
Mondays and
them.
Wednesdays at 7 p.m. BST.
She just dumps them
I just dump them.
on the side of the road with no food,
Yeah.
no shelter.
I just go, here you go. I've made 2 shorts and I'm proud of myself. Listen,
box of
that's more than
matches.
I've ever done.
With all the tips cut off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my
Definitely.
god. Welcome to the Vboomer cast, where VTubers in their 30s get together to yap and just talk about VTuber shit and our interests and hobbies. So,
Speaking of yapping, I
yeah.
heard an interesting way to call it. We're all speaking Japanese. Japanese.
Oh my god, welcome
No?
to the Crash
Yes,
Out
no?
arc. I'm going to be a nuisance VTuber. I'm going to go pay someone in Japan to carry me around and I'm going to scream slurs at people.
Wait, you're gonna have a Yoda on your back screaming
No,
slurs?
I want to be Yoda because I'm going to just
Oh.
have someone carry around an iPad with me on it and I'm going to just scream slurs.
Oh, like an Iron Mouse situation where
Yeah. And
where
the-
Okay,
he
okay.
takes her around on the
yeah,
iPad.
Yeah, and the best part is they can't Johnny Somali me because I'm not in the country.
Yeah, but whoever you pay is gonna get Johnny Somali'd.
That's not my problem, is it?
That's terrible.
I'm
Speaking of,
kidding, bro.
did you hear the latest about how he's gonna try
That-
to make it to international waters? He's gonna try to get
Bro.
a raft and try to make it out to international waters.
Oh God,
Mhm.
I,
Okay.
I. Good luck, Johnny. Good luck.
Yeah, just good luck.
Hold
man.
on, I need to call my bookie that doesn't exist real quick and make some bets.
I see.
Oh my God, bro, it is not a good week to be a VTuber this week.
It really
Why
isn't.
not, buddy?
Bro, so like we've got Gura's graduation, so like all
Uh-huh.
of our corporate VTuber fans are crying on the inside because God, did you see what her graduation announcement was? Like bro, she is holding back tears from the sound of it. That or she's really good at acting and I don't know which one it is.
Mm.
But you saw
I mean,
it,
you
right?
entertain long enough, and you can be good at acting. But I'm sure they're genuine tears.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's all she's known for so long, you know. So I mean,
But-
I can get that.
Like immediately. As soon as she made that announcement, did you see what happened to Holostock?
Did it
No.
drop?
Did it?
Bro, oh.
I mean,
Oh.
looking at it analytically, any company that loses a good product and is no longer going to be selling it is going to see a dip in stocks before they go back
Yeah.
up. That's just
Oh, yeah.
basic business 101. People are short selling some stock, trying to get what they want
Yeah.
there, and it's really the short sale of the stock that's making it dip, not necessarily them leaving.
Mm.
I don't
Hey
know,
guys,
man.
do not come to me for any tips on the stock market. I know nothing.
I'm gonna chat. God, we're not live. Okay. YouTube comment section. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you the best advice that my uncle gave me 10 to 20 years ago. buy low, sell high, kid. That's the only tip I got.
Insert
Do you-
Wolves of Wall Street quote here.
Yeah.
Do you invest
yeah.
low, medium, or high shades? I see the cogwheels in his brain turning, chat, trying to figure out what I know.
No, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. No. We're going back to Gura because otherwise I'm going to have flashbacks to a freaking finance class I took in 3 weeks. 4 weeks. Yeah, so
a finance class that I never took.
No, so I took an online finance class in college to fit like a finance elective as an accountant. And it was 2 months of hell.
I bet.
I passed that with an A, but I want you to know for about 2 months I did not sleep properly.
I love math, so I probably would have enjoyed the class.
I was still living with my parents at the time, so it literally I woke them up at 3 a.m. one night because I was doing like this homework assignment or something or other, and I immediately connected dots and doing a bunch of other stuff. I was basically writing on the damn wall. At
I do
3
that.
a.m.
I've got a whiteboard though,
and I just started screaming, "Yes, I did it!" And yeah, that was a very interesting conversation to have with my father at 3 a.m. because he was just about to get up for work.
son. What did I tell you about watching those internet sites? I mean, seriously. That's the joke that I would have made if I had a son. I'd be like, you should stop looking at those sites, kid. You can't just get excited every time you do it. I mean, seriously.
Bro, back to Gura before we sidetrack off to something that I
no,
don't
you're
even know
fine.
where we're going.
Well, I was making PG friendly jokes.
Oh, I know. I appreciate it. Chat, anything to do to get this channel bigger, better, faster, stronger, except borrow Daft Punk sounds, because that will probably get us DMCA'd into the Stone Age.
Yeah.
Dude, I love Daft Punk. But anyways, back to
so
Gura
good.
because I can talk about
Okay,
Daft
so
Punk,
back to Gura. Chat, can you tell like all three of us there's some sort of ADHD probably? Crap, chat. I mean comment section.
What?
Comment section. Can you tell?
Nah.
I
They
don't
can't
think I am.
tell.
If I am, I'm very, very, very high functioning.
Exactly. Which you could thank the military for that, actually.
Yes, I love the military.
Yeah. So yeah, Gura's graduating. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
It's genuinely, it's like the end of an era. Genuinely.
So, I don't know about you guys. It was Gura and Korone. For me. Those were my introduction to the VTuber sphere. Because I had like Korone like come across my feed on social media doing something or other. And like what, 2020, 2021? And I was like, what's this little dog doing? And like she was moving and I was like, wait, why is she speaking Japanese? Is this a person? Is this an anime? Is this an animation? I was literally gonna watch an anime in subtitles. Because I was like, wow, this character looks funny.
wow.
Hey, don't Owen Wilson me right now, okay? Wow.
Wow.
Comment section, who did the best Owen Wilson? Wow.
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 So like, I stumble on Korone, right? And it's just, then I find Gura a little later. Because what, she debuted in what, 2020? Like August or some crap? So, keep in mind, like, everyone was inside. Everyone was going a little stir crazy. I was trying to find stuff to watch. Because, like, let's be honest. There's only so much anime you can watch while you're stuck inside during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And from there, like, I don't know. The whole thing planted like a seed of an idea in my head about like this. It was either going to be like the really violently muscular and like very poorly acted buff himbo. Hold on.
I laughed there, but yeah.
Which I kind of am, as you can tell. We'll put on something a little more revealing.
Yes.
Revealing.
Yeah.
Put them away, sir.
I mean, fine, you're right. Oh no, I don't think I can actually.
Dun, dun,
Oh,
dun.
wait, there we go. Fixed it. Sorry. So yeah, I played on this idea. I was gonna be either like this really weird like buff himbo, and I just wasn't gonna have like an animal. And then I got a dog, and then like that changed everything. And then there's a bunch of history there that we're not gonna talk about because we'd be filming podcasts at this point.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, that got me into VTubing, and then once I got free of a horrible relationship, here I am. So what about you guys? What drew you into the world of VTubing?
I had a friend, so I actually wanted to get interested in just Twitch streaming in general, and so I actually went through and I put aside money for the lighting, the green screen, all that jazz.
Okay.
I was going to be to coin your phrase, a flesh tuber, if you will.
Here we go, bro.
And,
Flashy.
Yeah, and so I put in the money or whatever, and then I had a friend of mine who was talking about the whole VTube thing, and I was like, oh, okay, I've seen them around. Like Crimbo Kills was probably one of the few very first ones that I had watched on Twitch, and so he's like, yeah, no, I know this artist, and I'm going to commission them to do something, and then my green screen didn't come in because they emailed me and said, hey, we're out. You can wait a couple months to get this green screen. And it's like, man, well, there goes that idea. I don't know if I want to wait on this green screen. And now I'm given this option to have a VTuber mod. I was like, you know what? Bet I'll cancel the order for the green screens. Mind you, the VTuber was way more expensive than waiting on those green screens. And I was just like, well, here's the thing about the VTube sphere is if I play a game and people see my face and all that stuff, and I play like a genre, my face is recognized with that genre. And if I go off to do something else, sure, I could be successful in it. But I'm like, it's like, hey, it's that beardish Irish guy, just doing his thing. However, by being a VTuber, I was just like, my brain was like, okay, I could fill in a bunch more niches than some random Irish guy playing a FPS on Twitch.
You're just gonna play Tarkov and be some random drunken Irishman on Tarkov, aren't you? I
as soon as they are able to optimize it, or I get a better computer to where I can stream it, and or maybe I just get a chibi PNG, and put it on there. I don't know, but yeah, no, that's what drew me in there, is that the possibilities were more open with a VTube model than with just me putting my face on camera in there. However, VTubers are more PC unfriendly for if you don't have a good computer. I'm on a potato.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally, chat. He's on a potato.
Uh-huh.
Comment section.
And I still have great stuff. Yeah.
Comment section. What's your PC build? What's your dream build?
I'm going to look at all those comments and I'm going to be like, these are words.
Bro, right?
These exist.
Yeah, exactly. These are words in a specific order.
Somebody took time out of their day just to put these here.
So I want to talk about this. This podcast has been up for what, 2 weeks now?
On this channel, yes.
Yeah.
And we already have 22 subscribers.
Woo!
Yeah.
Shout out to you subscribers. Thank you for being here. Please like and share the videos. Leave some comments too. Please.
We like seeing them.
Also, shout out to Karate's short on our channel that had over 1,000 views in less than 2 days. It's amazing.
Look, I started panicking because I want you to know that it had a 90% retention rate through the whole video.
It did.
I started panicking earlier when you sent the screenshot. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna get canceled.
So, comment section. If you want to cancel Kira Mochizuki, don't worry. We'll give you her Twitch link in the Discord, not the Discord, in the description.
Okay.
And he wonders why we pick on him a little bit, right?
Honestly.
Look.
I'm looking.
Maybe. All right, Kira. How did you get into it?
I don't even remember who I saw first. I think it might have been Pecora. Who I saw first. Yeah.
Oh my.
Is that a Pecora? I fucking love her.
Is Pekka still around?
She's great.
Pekka's still around?
Yeah, she is.
Really?
I love her. Yeah. But like I think
Oh no.
like I wanted to stream for like forever.
Oh no, that's right. Becca. Oh god, I forgot.
Yeah.
Didn't oh no, didn't a bunch of Nintendo fanboys try and cancel her like a couple weeks ago?
Did they?
What?
She was playing an Emerald cartridge, and it was ROM hacked Emerald cartridge. And they were like, that's not native. That's not native. You pirated that game.
Oh my god.
I think
Okay.
If she actually owns a copy of it and has it ROM hacked on a device
Mm.
to allow her to play it somewhere else, she's within her rights to do that because she already paid for the license.
I
Yeah.
think that was her.
I have
I
no idea. I've
think.
not seen that.
So it popped up like 2 weeks ago on my timeline, and I'm like, bro, don't cancel whoever it is. And I was like, it was Pekka, right? I think. Maybe.
I have no
Can't
idea.
remember.
I've not seen this.
Back in my day, that used to be the thing when we did the emulators and ROMs is on all the websites it said if you actually own the physical cartridge of this game,
Yeah.
you're allowed to download this and play this on whatever platform you want because you already paid for the license.
I'm pretty sure that's also just a rule on Twitch. Like as long as you own the physical copy of like
Yeah.
a game like that, then you can just emulate it.
And that's something you can prove. You can literally
yeah.
just like hold it up to a camera or, you know, do whatever and it's a thing.
Exactly.
Carrie.
Anyway,
So I have a question, Carrie.
Yeah.
Does the phrase "with enough effort, you too can reignite a dying star" mean anything to you? I love how she's thinking about it.
I have a thing for this too.
So I watched the court from time to time. So I got in when her mom started doing unhinged shit.
Oh no.
So fucking funny.
Right? And I was just like, God damn it.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, that was great.
Because like that was a line that her mom literally came out and was like, yeah, so when we had Pecora, it was just kind of one of those things of I loaded up on natural supplements to make sure I could have a kid, and then we just didn't stop trying.
Yeah.
And I just was like dying of secondhand embarrassment when I saw that.
God.
I was just like, oh God, no.
So that's not where my brain went when you said that. I was thinking of Thor reigniting the dying star so he could forge his axe of thunder.
No. No.
Sorry.
This is.
I've watched too much Marvel.
That's okay,
Fair.
bud.
Or
Like,
what was it? Go ahead.
I just kind of like ended up like just watching like a bunch of like JP VTubers like clips and stuff with like subtitles. And then I think at one point one of the Niji Sanji boys just jumped up on my YouTube timeline and I was like, there's English VTubers.
Was it Luca?
No, it was Vox.
Comment section. I have no idea who these corporate VTubers are.
Comment section. I agree. Help Sage out. He needs to learn.
I'm in like so in terms of music, I'm more of like an indie VTuber watcher enjoyer. I don't pay attention to the corporate stuff.
See, for the longest time, I was the opposite. Like I mostly watched Corpo, and due to some drama that shall not be named because I don't have any nice words for it, I went the other way around.
Grayson's like, please, drama, let's go.
Hey, no, I used to be a big Niji Sanji enjoyer, and then that whole sword thing happened, and I was like, yeah, I'm out.
Yeah, that was pretty much me. But like while I was still watching them, I was like, yeah, I want to give this a try too, because like I've been wanting to stream for forever essentially, and I had just gotten like enough time. Like I say enough time. Like I started working from home, and I had like the energy to like do more stuff after work. And during like quiet times during work, I was like, I might as well look into how this works.
Yeah.
And that kind of got the ball rolling for me. And now I'm here.
Yeah. I mean, I could probably say this for me and my co-hosts here, but if you're a person that doesn't like getting out and socializing, this is the best way to socialize because you don't have to leave the comfort of your home. You're just on the internet.
Yeah.
And the people you don't want to talk to, bye, Felicia.
Exactly. Like, I really like the, like, I wanted to stream for like forever, but like, I don't know, the internet's mean. I don't want to put my face out there.
Yeah.
And this was like a good, like, I don't have to show my face to anyone. Yep. I can just
give away your name either.
Yeah, I can just go by an alias. This is great.
God dang. It's pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I look like a blacksmith IRL.
That's not the word I thought you were gonna say, but I agree.
What?
Nothing.
All right, what were you gonna say?
Nothing.
Oh, you opened the box. What were you gonna say?
I was going to. My brain. You know how like when your brain auto completes things.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say you were a man of African American descent, and I was about to say that's a lie, sir. And then you finished it with the Smith, and I was just like, oh yeah, no.
Okay.
My brain's just auto filling in the blanks for no reason.
I get that. My brain does that a lot.
Oh my god.
And if you were actually a person of African American descent, why a white VTuber? And that's all I'm gonna say about that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Bro.
The comment section should just all do the thing. Just do the thing.
Do the thing.
Yeah,
tell me
if you're thinking about it. Do the thing.
Tell me how bad I am of a person. Do it. Do it.
Oh fuck.
Not the thing I was thinking about, but okay.
No. Comment section. No. Put it down. Stop typing. Put those sentences back in your fingers. No.
Honestly, I love everybody, guys. I just try to make jokes out of the little things that my brain pops in. We all have those random wandering thoughts, but most of us don't say them out loud. I just happen to do that quite a bit.
I want you to know I'm now thinking of Uncle Ruckus, by the way.
Uncle Ruckus?
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't watched Boondocks in forever.
Here's the deal. I think we're going to mention Boondocks, and then we're probably not going to talk anymore on this topic. Boondocks is very polarized for a lot of different reasons, especially lately. The creators have some stances on things that are interesting.
I just want to bring up one thing about early Uncle Ruckus. When he was talking about, he's like, that thing Michael Jackson has, that vitiligo? Well, I've got the vitiligo. God. And I'm just going to leave it at that.
I love
that's my favorite line that I remember from that show.
All right, so now we've already dipped our toes in the controversy. Do we want to talk about it?
I know.
Do we want to talk about it?
Not only have I dipped my toes, but my toenails have come up a different color.
Great, so I'm going to push them in now. Sage?
Yes.
I don't know a proper way to say that. You know what? I'm not going to say it like that, but like...
Are you going to say it now?
You know what? Bet. It's like VTuber 9/11 just happened over the weekend. Like, we're recording this on like the 27th. That happened on the 26th. And like... Comment section, if you don't pay attention to the indie VTuber sphere, there are a lot of ladies who are really high up there with like million followers, like, 500,000 like social media accounts. One of them was just revealed to be a absolutely reprehensible person.
Reprehensible or irreprehensible?
I think it means the same thing, does it not?
I don't think it does.
You're making me look up the dictionary right now.
Speaking of which, I actually used fulcrum correctly in a sentence today, and I was very proud.
Wow. I can't even sentence half the time, so,
It was in regards to, I made my cat do a front flip, and I was like, well, I kind of put my foot under his belly, and when cats arch their belly, they kind of go into like a croissant. and then my foot acted as a fulcrum and caused him to rotate on said croissant and do a flip.
Fulcrum D's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. We'll see. It depends on how good you are.
Reprehensible. Adjective. Deserving censure or condemnation.
Well, at least it's not prehensile.
His complacency and reprehensible laxity.
Isn't that a fun word, though? Lackadaisical.
It sounds fake.
It's a real word.
To my non-native brain, it sounds so fake.
So, the mailed. Mail.
The mailed mail?
Yeah. So, Kiri, you're probably dying over in the corner over there, aren't you?
What's going on?
Because the man...
Yeah.
Because
I think she's more brain melty than knowing what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So,
it's fine.
Do we want to name names here?
If we're gonna go, we're gonna go.
Like,
just name a name.
So I'm gonna say one thing. Grandma Shades had this turn of phrase, if you will, and it was, boy, if you're gonna do something, you best use your whole ass. Don't use half an ass, 'cause that donkey ain't gonna pull a cart.
I want to say that I kind of now picture your whole family as blacksmiths, and they're all amazing. Grandma Shades is amazing by saying that.
Yeah, she was.
As an adult.
Damn, I spent 10 years. R.I.P. that hag.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
We miss you, Grandma Shades.
Ah, yes, we do. Don't worry, if I take a trip down home, I'll get to see her. Grandpa keeps her in her chair across the room.
Ah, gotcha. I'm just gonna turn and wave hi to my dad, who's on my shelf. Hi, Dad.
Fuck.
I don't have to go very far.
You gotta warn me when you're gonna drop off.
No,
like
because my whole thing
Kiri.
is catching you. My whole thing is catching you off guard. That's my shtick.
Kiri.
I catch you off guard and I make you guys laugh.
She did not.
Oh my god! I did not see that.
No.
Nobody expects my dad on a shelf. Nobody.
Oh my god, no!
God.
Like your mic's still not picking up half your laugh.
Damn it! God's sake! I turned the setting off and everything. Okay. Well, I tried.
God. So, like I said, Grandma Shades said, use your whole ass. So, the VTuber in question is Sinder and her manager and potentially unconfirmed boyfriend. They had their model artist. Oh, they had Cinder's model artist, who, from what the expose looks like, has done work for like Bow and like Shy Lily and Silver Veil and a whole bunch of other like high profile, like, you know, very successful VTubers, right?
Yeah.
Documents I have read. Oh. So I want to preface this by saying I'm not taking a side. None of us here are taking a side. We're just simply looking at it because, like, I'm gonna be honest. If you live in an apartment, it's hard not to notice when the fucking dumpster outside is on fire.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Especially when you've got to use it to warm up because there's no heat because your walls suck.
Yeah. So I'm not taking sides, and none of us here on the Vboomer cast are taking sides. We're just simply talking about it because, like, we're VTubers. We talk about shit that's going on.
We're here for observational humor for the most part, and observational drama.
With that being said, this whole situation would have been fine if Sinder would have literally given her model artist, someone named Nano, this exclusivity contract and said, here's the deal. You exclusively work for me. We will pay you. We will house you. We will feed and clothe you. Essentially what an 18th century patron of the arts would do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're going to employ somebody in your business, they then become your employee, right?
Yeah.
And if you want them to exclusively work for you, you write up a contract with them so that you pay them and keep them on your payroll as an employee.
Yeah.
So, according to the document that Nanolis dropped, they did not do that. At all. Comment section, what do you think? Kind of scummy. We do not have Sinder's opinion on this yet. Cinder has not released any statements as of recording. It's like 3 o'clock on the 27th Central Daylight Time. Otherwise, trust me, we'd be talking about that too. I'm waiting. I want you to know that. I'm refreshing my Twitter page. So, like...
It's refreshing. He's actively searching.
The whole thing Nanolis 23-page Google Doc, right? Because, when you want to cancel someone or when you want to beef with someone on Twitter, you release a Google Doc, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I drop receipts.
There was actually like a couple of years where that was a big thing on YouTube.
Bro.
As everyone was dropping Google Docs on everyone.
Well, that's because a lot of YouTubers were child diddlers.
Yeah. That's the word for it. Yeah.
Yep. I guess. Yeah, that's the word we're using.
No.
YouTube, do not cancel us for that word.
Bro, it's fact. I don't want to say anything worse. I'm not trying to make light of it, but that's what happened.
Yeah.
So the Google Doc thing just keeps on going. And for 20 pages, it is Nanolis just letting us know that Sinder did basically anything and everything to screw every other creator that commissioned Nanolis out of their models, out of their artwork. Purposefully, from what I appear to see on this document, whenever another big name VTuber was like, yeah, I may commission Nanolis, Sinder immediately placed work with Nanolis for something or other to fill their commission queue, to keep them busy.
Honestly, as long as work's coming in and the person's getting paid, sure, but to not have an exclusivity contract with somebody and try to do that is ridiculous, especially because I bet you the commission would come in or say, and I'm this is just speculation.
Yeah.
I don't know too many details about the situation, but just say a person was just oh, I just heard that the commission's coming your way. I'm going to put in my commission as well. And then that person's commission is ahead of the one that's doing it just because they heard somebody else was commissioning. And then they push and they push and they push and they're just like, no, I need this done right away. You need to focus on my stuff. Which then that person that wants to get paid is going to be like, okay, well, I got to get this done, otherwise I'm not getting paid. It just puts the artist in an awkward situation.
So unless I read the documents wrong, that's exactly what Sinder and her manager did to this artist. They also tried to pressure this artist and be like, hey, so you realize that you're only here because we're here, and without us, you're a nobody. Your art don't mean jack.
Yeah.
This is some
that doesn't make sense, because if all these other big name YouTubers are also commissioning them, who's to say that Sinder was the one that catalyzed it?
Yeah,
what
exactly.
if just overall this person became known for who they were, for working with multiple people and not just one person?
It's bro, long story short, this is some ugly shit. Right?
Yeah, it is.
Really damn ugly. And there are literally, I mean, I linked you guys. There are 2 or 3 different accounts of this out there.
Last thing I saw was someone sending me a message that there's a total of 11 documents now.
Oh, wow.
What?
11. And that's insane.
All right. We should take bets now so we can refer back to this later. Do you think this will go to court? Opinions?
I don't think so.
Or do you think it'll be swept under the rug with money?
I think it's gonna get swept under the rug, but not with money. I think
Okay.
if
Someone's gonna
anything,
graduate.
yeah, someone's going to graduate. They're going to let it blow over, and they might return at a later point.
That's the funny thing about graduating too. Like, I don't know too much about the graduating other than that person's leaving. But I mean, you could literally graduate and then come back like a week later as another VTuber altogether,
Yeah.
right? And the weird thing is like most of your fans are like, oh no, my favorite VTuber is graduating. And then like most of the people that graduate and come back a week later, they're letting their fans know that they are now under a new
Right.
VTuber slash name. And it's just like, okay, so what was the point other than maybe making a new channel for more visibility?
The only thing where that makes sense is when a corpo VTuber goes to indie. That's the only time that makes sense.
Yeah, I can agree with that. But just these people that randomly graduate and then they come back with a new model, just re-debut.
Yeah.
Like remarket.
Yeah. Like just re-debut. Let's just like go freaking 3.0. I don't know. I'm on like Kirari 3.0 right now.
I'm still Sage.
That's
1.0.
more design wise. Yes.
Bro, I am sitting here looking at a message in one of these Google Docs from January of this year.
Did you actually send us the link with the
I
Google
linked
Docs
it
or
in,
just the Twitter stuff?
I linked it all in the topic suggestion.
Is that the Tectone status one?
I mean, you can look at the Tectone stuff, but
I hate the fact that he's talking about it.
But he appears to be a fleshy that is doing it for clout.
He has nothing to do with the VTuber community. He's just there for the drama.
Yeah. So
I mean,
I'm not gonna
that's
lie.
just like,
there for the drama.
I'm not gonna
that's just
lie.
like saying a VTuber commenting on non-VTuber stuff is there for the clout. I mean,
Bro,
I can
right?
see it both ways essentially. And I guess I've never watched Tectone, so I couldn't tell you if
me either. I literally just found the tweet.
Don't.
If it's him just hating on the community or if it's actual relevant stuff.
It's not relevant.
Oh, okay.
Literally, he has been kicked out of several communities for being toxic as fuck.
Oh, okay.
So
he's one of those let me be toxic so that way I can get
Yes.
attention from people.
Yes.
And because his fan base likes it when he's toxic.
Yes.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Can you imagine that? Commenters that you're so hard up for attention that you have to make people hate you to get attention or troll,
bro.
Like
we're seeing
rage
that,
baiting is a thing now.
Yeah, I hate that rage baiting is a thing now. I to be honest, I have done that on Twitter the past week. It has gotten me thousands of clicks, and my soul is dying on the inside.
Yeah, that's the thing is. See, you said your soul's dying on the inside. I can't imagine that makes people happy. Like, they do it for the attention. It's like an Ouroboros.
Yeah, Ouroboros. You're eating your own tail there.
Yeah, you're eating your own tail. You make it so that you get attention, and then it comes back around, and you're feeling bad because now the attention on you is negative. So you do more negative things so you can get attention, and then it just turns negative and makes you feel worse, and then you just keep. It's just a reciprocating cycle. Oh, but as far as the topic in which we were speaking of the Nanolith Syndra stuff,
the Nanolith Cinder, Silverveil, Battle of the Whale, whoever else. 11 documents. I only saw the first 5.
Honestly, I'm betting that at some point lawyers are going to be involved. At some point, that's what I'm betting. Especially if there are enough clients that are high profile that they're not able to get to because of this. Because it's guys, just for those that don't know, I in my real life I work for HR, and I literally see stuff all the time where it's conflict of interest money wise. It's like, okay, so
all right,
because A did this, they weren't able to make the money that they would have made, so then they are owed to get paid out this money.
Oh,
that's why because you can go to court for that. You can say, hey, because of what this person did, lost revenue. There we go.
Yeah, lost revenue and wages. Oh God.
Do you know how many commissions I had that I could have made X amount of money on to better my life that because of you I now did not get? And all if that's going on with analysts, all they've got to do is show the receipts that they had been contacted for work, and they have been blocked from work by this one individual.
I'm literally staring at a screenshot that says, so going forward, you don't work with Battle Whale, someone that is redacted, or Silverveil at all.
Yeah. So you could take that to court and you could be like, hey, look, they're denying me my right to work and perpetuate my business. So there's legal precedent. But yeah, so I'm betting on that this is gonna hit lawyers at some point. May not go to court, but lawyers might get involved.
Like get settled behind closed doors kind of thing.
Yeah, like a settlement thing. Because most of the time you can sweep it under the rug by paying damages.
It's funny though. I don't enjoy Silverveil content because she's kind of one of those other site models from time to time. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
I mean, I don't really watch her. I'll be very honest. Like I had never heard of like I've heard of a few of them, but I'd never heard of Sinder before all this, like at all. Now I know who she is. My first impression is not great.
Look here.
Yeah, there's just on a safe Google search. We're always safe Google search, chat. Don't do that. There's I don't know
there's
if
another
this is
site
them,
link,
but there's a Cinder NSFW at Cinderotica.
I hate it here.
I'm actually gonna click on this because I don't mind ruining my search history. I'm the only one that sees it. Yeah, no, that's Cinder. Yeah, okay. And I'm showing Cinder is on Fansly as well. Yes. Blue site, adult site.
Yeah, blue site. I hate it. Oh, okay, and I hate it not because, All
right, I need to close
what? I'm gonna be honest. Like, if this ruins the podcast, it ruins the podcast. I don't give a fuck. It's a terrible day and age that we have to do certain things on other sites to make money because that's the only way people seem to feel like they can be successful. I feel like you shouldn't commoditize people's appearances and forms for money. Because it's a very slippery slope, and we've seen this a lot in science fiction. Hold on. Where it gets to the point where people just don't care about human life. It's a slippery slope. Avid science fiction enjoyer, and a lot of recent science fiction in like the last 30 years has kind of talked about this, and it's gotten to the point where I'm like, dang, see this where it's going, and I'm just upset I don't have a flying goddamn car.
So that's a double-sided argument right there, because you could say the same thing about Hollywood making normal box office movies. You're like, don't use their likeness or blah, blah, blah to make these things and monetize them for said purpose. I understand one is more adult in that theme, and the other one is more entertainment, most of the time PG friendly. But that's two sides of the same coin. I mean, you can't have one without the other, and without the adult content, and we wouldn't have VTubers and the technology that we have now. I hate to say this because this is a constant argument that I hear all the time and that I agree with, but the adult entertainment industry has helped boost technology. The internet would not be a thing.
Yeah,
well, I mean, it might have been, but it would not have been a social thing. Businesses would have definitely utilized it.
Did not put up hustler.com.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Like,
don't Google that comment
section.
Fuck, we're getting canceled for that. We're not getting canceled for the other opinions we have. We're getting canceled for that.
We can't tell you what to Google if you're a consenting adult age. That's all we can say. That's the disclaimer.
Yeah.
We can't stop you. But anybody under the legal adult age, please do not. We're asking you not to. There, our butts are covered for now.
Good.
And not by the pants we're wearing, but just
good
legally.
So you're just reaching onto this table right now and just grabbing that right cheek, aren't you?
That's my notebook. Where's my notebook?
Oh my god. Sorry, I had to. So
I mean,
it writes
he's
itself.
not saying no.
We're having drinks. Well, at least I'm having a drink.
I'm
so
drinking.
It's not out of the realm of possibility.
All right,
especially if dinner's involved later.
I called a big spoon though. I'm not gonna lie.
No writing.
I don't know. I don't think you give off the energy for a big spoon. I think I give off more of the energy for a big spoon.
That's the dynamic that I had in mind so far, anyway.
Listen. The reason why I would be the big spoon, and let's be serious here, is that I am the one that gets you flustered and caught off guard, right?
Yeah.
I very rarely get flustered or caught off guard by your comments. So okay, I would say that I'm the one wall slamming here, pushing you up against the wall, which would make me, in turn, the big spoon.
Yeah, Shades is the bratty bottom. Yeah, canon.
And that has been your Fujoshi Minute chat. Commenters, thanks, people. We love you.
Please share our content with other people that you know and love who don't want to think that you're weird for liking this.
Hey, my mom watches this stuff.
Hey,
she's already watched our podcast. So, like,
bro,
if my mom is okay with this, and yeah, then I'm fine.
Bro, I want you to know this man literally called his own mom middle of the goddamn stream.
On stream.
And was like, Ma, you're on stream. What do you think of the podcast? And I was like, oh, Jesus. I'm about to hear I'm about to hear Sage's mom roast us live. Because, like, there was a very long pause, and I was like, oh, this is going to go one of two ways. She's either going to roast the living piss out of us, or, like, she's just going to be nice about it. And then later on, she's going to be like, don't you ever put me on the spot again.
No, she didn't say anything about putting her on the spot. She didn't care.
Oh, I know. It was
That's
great.
Awesome.
She thought Shades was cute.
Aw.
Yeah. She's like, I really liked that guy.
Aww.
He's really cute sounding.
Whoa. Hold on. Sorry, there were hearts there.
I tell you what, she's dating a guy right now, so you're out of luck there, bud. She's happy.
Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
No offense. Well, like,
he may be a blacksmith, but he's a trucker, so.
Oh, hey, let's go. Bro.
Oh, and it's so funny too. I'm sorry. One last comment about my mom. I'll call and I'll hear her boyfriend in the background, and I'm like, "Hey, what's that sexy man doing?" And my mom just dies laughing. But yeah, no. What's you have to have
How
fun.
the hell am I supposed to follow that up?
You're not relaxed enough. You can't have fun in life. Enjoy it. You only have one.
Oh God. Bro. All right.
Almost done with a full bottle of soju. I'm in trouble here.
All right. I want you to know I picked up a 6-pack of Voodoo Ranger Tropic Force. I just finished my second.
I've had them. Voodoo Ranger is a very good IPA company. Like, I can't tell you how many enjoyable beverages they've made that I've liked.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm not going to lie about the whole Sinder situation. Until we know more, I'm not going to point fingers and go, your mom's a hoe. Get out.
There's definitely a story on both sides, and until the other side comes out or puts out what they want to say, we won't be able to form a
proper opinion.
Yeah.
But I will say this before we move on, because I want to talk to you guys about something else.
Sure.
It costs $0 to not be a fucking cunt. $0. It's like it's fucking free. I'm sorry. I'm gonna swear. And you're like, oh, he said the power word for Americans.
Don't you like how?
I'm just laughing because like cunt in like the UK is like such like depending on how it's said, like I go my friend's cons all the time. But in America, it's just it's such a
Every American like clutches their pearls and goes, "Oh, he said the power word." But no, like for the American audience and the non-English speakers, now it costs you $0 to not be a fucking cunt.
Be nice. You don't know what people are going through.
You catch more flies with honey than with vinegar.
Exactly. And I'm serious. Reading this made me like kind of queasy because I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I've dealt with this a little bit. I'm not going to talk about that because that was all handled privately. People haven't been talked to, and I'm good with that. But like, damn. So anyway, segueing away from that, positive topics. I know our comment section, or not our comment section, but on Twitter, I did a tweet and I was like, hey, what do you guys want us to freaking talk about? They really want to know what our freaking favorite non-anime shows are.
Non-favorite anime shows.
I know, right?
Are we talking movies or TV shows?
Like television shows.
What if there's a series of movies though?
All right, what you got?
I don't have anything just a second.
Damn. All right, cool. So let me tell you about Warehouse 13.
I'm just now watching that.
Oh, you're in for such a treat. So chat, Warehouse 13. I grew up watching this back in the day. And you're like, Shades, when's the day? Like 2011. 17 years ago. 14 years ago. A long damn time ago. And it's
that was 4 years ago.
I
refuse to accept that.
I was overseas at that time.
So, for those of you that don't know, basically what it is it's a guy and a girl that used to work for the Secret Service. Something happened. They got transferred to the middle of the freaking Dakotas or something. To a IRS auditing and Secret Service treasury facility. Because this is a secret facility that houses scientific and paranormal anomalies and anomalous items.
Yes.
It's very kind of formulaic. It's got a monster of the week kind of thing, but it's, what's the artifact of the week that we're recovering? Because, the warehouse must grow, and it's got a whole bunch of like history related things, and all the artifacts are related to cool history stuff.
Oh.
And as a history enjoyer, and like a monster of the week formulary kind of enjoyer with like an overarching like crazy cool plot, this show scratched an itch that I have not seen yet. And it had Claudia Donovan. You're like, who's Claudia Donovan? Claudia Donovan is Allison Scagliotti? Where the hell is Ilucat? Hold on. I need to send a message. Someone go.
While he's doing that, the other thing about his Warehouse 13 that is good is the fact that, and he didn't tell you, the chemistry between the two agents that went.
Yes.
One is by the book, follows the rules, and the other one goes by his instinct and doesn't follow the rules, and like at the end justifies the means with him. Whereas the other one is just like a teetotaler rule follower. And so you kind of got this dynamic that makes it perfect, like oil and water coming together. But there are times where they agree and finish a job where they work together. As far as non-anime favorite TV shows for me, I would have to say that I like to constantly go back to Stargate SG-1 and that franchise series. And also The Office, both the American version and the British version. I find both versions delightful.
I enjoyed the British version more because they had an annual wankathon. And that's
he just wants to think about wanking commenters. That's all he's talking about.
Hey, comment section, don't cancel me. I just think that's funny because a lot of people don't understand what the vernacular is.
My hands are not touching they're under the table, but not touching.
Whatever. He's making fun of the fact that I don't have a two-handed wave. Hate it here.
Yeah, think about it. You're the only one that doesn't.
Right?
I can do that too.
Bro, I can never get any work done on this model again, by the way. We're not going to talk about that, though.
Okay, Kadada, yours TV shows.
Yeah. Yeah, Kiri, what you got?
Yeah.
Don't be something in Dutch.
It's not. Oh, God. Don't get me started on Dutch shows. No.
Hold on. I kind of want to now.
No, Dutch TV just sucks.
Is Dutch television just trash?
Yeah.
It's just two butt cheeks?
No, like...
You're glued to a television?
The Dutch come up with some decent ideas sometimes. Like Big Brother and like The Voice were like Dutch.
I thought those were American shows.
No,
they were originally Dutch?
They were originally Dutch. And they went worldwide.
Learned a fact today.
What do? Sit around and compare your stroopwafels?
I
know that's Danish.
Let's be honest, there probably is a freaking TV show like that. I don't fucking know.
Bro, so here's the deal.
Well, I mean,
I say
is there on that note, is there like a Dutch equivalent of RuPaul's Drag Race? Like, comparing Ruffles, right?
I hate it.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I don't think so.
Okay, you love it here. Don't lie. He's lying every time he says that, guys. He just doesn't know what to say. He doesn't know what to say, so that's what he says.
Yeah. Help me.
Soon.
He's just being soon.
I hate it here. You guys are literally the worst. The worst.
Nah, you love us really. You love us.
I know you. You guys are great. Y'all my ride or dies.
The Office is a good bet, though. I will forever make The Office references to my colleagues because it's funny. And send like gifs and stuff of like Michael or Jim.
Okay. But
speaking of, what did you think about when Will Ferrell took over Michael's position? I kind of stopped watching during the Will Ferrell stuff.
It kind of went downhill from there.
Good. Thanks, though.
It didn't hit the same.
I watched everything, but it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same. Let's see. And another one that I kind of like kept coming back to, and that was mainly because of my parents, frigging love the shows, NCIS.
Ah, yes. NCIS.
I do enjoy it, but I think because my parents are the kind of people like, and I do this too, I'm 100% guilty. ADHD brain will just put something on and will zone out and not pay attention. I just want the background noise, so my brain isn't as freaking loud. But my father will literally sit behind the TV, fall asleep to NCIS episode like that he's already seen like 20 million times, and I'm just kind of sat there like.
That must be an old man thing, because if there's a movie that I've already seen before and I'm sitting on the couch with like the recliner up, I normally pass out. If it's something that I have never seen before, my brain is interested because I don't know what's going to happen next.
Yeah, no.
But like anything that I've watched a million times, I pass right out.
It's just background noise at that point.
Yeah.
But like I do like the show, but I think it kind of got ruined by constant repeats because Dutch television. Well, television just sucks in general nowadays because they will just rerun everything into Oblivion.
Bro, right?
But
and they'll remake everything too.
Oh, that's good.
Oh no, we're now NCIS Miami. It's all the same situation, but now it's in Miami.
Don't forget NCIS Louisiana.
There's a Louisiana.
Yeah, there is. What? It's awful. Don't watch. I mean,
okay,
it's okay, but like, don't bother. There's also NCIS LA.
That one I have seen.
It was okay.
Wasn't there a Las Vegas one?
No, that was Louisiana.
Or was that? Or am I thinking it was a show about the forensics guys? CSI Las Vegas, yes.
Yeah, CSI Las Vegas was the CSI premiere. Then they did like 3 other knockoffs. They canceled all of them eventually, I think. I hope.
Yeah.
The only
Maybe.
thing I
I don't
remember
know.
about CSI is like the guy with the sunglasses and then the
That's Miami.
Yeah, that's Miami.
that's the only thing I
It is
remember from the meme
so
potential.
memeable though. Yeah.
God, it is.
I love TV shows, but how about that? They're Elder Scrolls.
Bro, here's
Mhm.
fuck you. No. And here's why I bite my thumb at you, sir. Yeah, you were expecting a fucking toggle, weren't you? Comment section. I don't have.
I
one of
was.
those.
I can tell you, I was. The one time you'd catch me off guard is if I saw a toggle come up and you were literally nibbling on your thumb.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
So,
Anyways,
I did not expect Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion to be re-released like this. I had heard about it last week when they were like, bro, the Xbox accounts are like hacked and they're tweeting about Oblivion being a thing. No, they weren't hacked. Someone was literally trying to promote it before they did their little Bethesda reveal nonsense.
They were trying to stealth release it for real.
Yeah.
Like I didn't hear anything about it until like maybe a week before its launch.
So here's my problem with that. Sage, do you know that you can probably play it on high?
Oh, I can play it on high. I do play it on high. The original.
Yeah. No. The remake.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not that intensive. All they did was HD the skins.
No. Because you've got a 2060, right?
Yeah.
You can probably play it on high.
Yeah, I'm trying to see the relevance of where this conversation is going.
You want to know what I
can
need?
play it on high or I can play it while I'm high. Which one?
No. You can play that on high graphic settings. You want to know what I need to do that?
What?
A model generation that is my AMD equivalent.
So you're saying that NVIDIA, and they've prioritized NVIDIA again for a game.
Yeah. They did it again. Just like they fucking did it for Monster Hunter. Just like they... I hate it here. No, here's the deal. I love AMD because their shit works. It works forever. You can't kill it. They don't take random like features and add-ons off of their GPUs and cards. Shout out to anyone who's understanding what it means to run PhysX on your CPU instead of your GPU. Kiri's just like, what is going on? So don't worry, I got you.
These are words.
So PhysX was a NVIDIA kind of like physics engine thing that a lot of games, I'd say around pre-2013 had. So NVIDIA is no longer including that engine or those engine components on their drivers for their 5000 series cards. Just because they can.
One of their 4090s as well.
Just because they can include it. Not because it does anything, but just because they can.
See,
they're punishing you, the player. I hate it.
Also, I think they're trying to incorporate AI into their GPUs as well for enhanced things.
The whole AI and GPU needs to not be a thing. I'm not going to lie. You need to focus more on hardware. AI generation or generative frames is just retarded. I'm sorry. I'll say the R word. A lot of online people are like, oh, we said the R word. But I literally have autism and ADHD.
And that word was common in our day. So.
And that word was common in our day. And I am literally pulling the card of, I have it. Therefore, I can use the word. Don't you laugh at me over there. I see you laughing. I see you laughing
because I do the same thing.
Yeah. I'll look. I have my R card pass. Okay.
I pull the card of like, wow, that's such an autistic thing to say. I can't say that because I am autistic.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, Shades, is that if you hear somebody not on the spectrum use the word, you'd be like, you can't use our word.
Yeah,
That's our word.
No,
that's
I am 100% like, hey, you can't fucking use that word. That's my word. I'm on the spectrum. I've got a diagnosis. I've been diagnosed since 99. The fuck have you done?
Man. I remember the last doctor that diagnosed me with whatever it was that they thought I had and gave me Ritalin. Turned out I didn't have that thing and was on Ritalin for no reason.
God.
Terrible. So they had to give me Riddle out just to balance it out, you know.
I fucking hate it.
You love it.
Oh my god.
I love making it so that way you laugh out loud. We can't hear Karate laughing. Because she peeks.
I'm just like, oh.
I know you're not laughing, but when you do laugh, like your mic peaks, and we just.
Now I hate it here.
Yeah, I'm doing my job if I make people crazy. That's just how it is.
Oh god, what the hell? Okay, so Oblivion, yeah, that's cool. I don't like the fact that to play it on like medium or high, I need more than a 6900 XT AMD. I just it pisses me off because I'm just like, I shouldn't have to buy a 9000 series card like the newest generation when the last generation is literally 50% better. That's all it is.
Well, yeah, it's because costs have gone up, so they don't, when they're making new cards, they don't want to put as much money into it to make profit. So
it
otherwise, they have to like double the MSRP of most cards.
It kills me. So I would at some point like to play it. I last played Oblivion in 2008 at a friend's house over a weekend.
I can't remember the last time I actually played it.
Honestly, same.
But I will say that a bunch of I've been reading a bunch of stuff on this new update release or whatever for the graphics wise, and a lot of the bugs they left them in, like the original bugs that they had in Oblivion that you could exploit. They left those in.
Yeah.
For nostalgia purposes, I'm assuming. But yeah, no, I'm not. I haven't purchased it yet. My money is going toward other things at the moment, and I've got other games to play, i.e. V Rising will be coming out with a new map expansion tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to that. So I don't need to spend money on something when I've got other things to prioritize.
I mean, I get you.
I still need to like install it on my PC, but like I don't know. I can't remember when the last time was I played. Like like comment section, do you remember? Do you remember when you last played Oblivion? If you've played Oblivion?
The last time that I played Oblivion was February 19th, 2012.
It's in his Steam library, Chad. It's in his Steam library. He knows.
I know.
Bro. So
also tell me, I don't know what class to play. Like I haven't created a character yet because like I've installed it on my Steam Deck. Like
so Kiri, are you gonna play this for stream?
I probably am.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Probably am. I'm going to try.
I like building a Rune Knight is what I like to play as.
Comment section, what should you play?
Rune Knight is not a class that's in the game. It's a class that I made up, but I build it a certain way to make it a Rune Knight. You know, you got to use some imagination with your character creation.
Yeah.
I think last time I played a sorcerer of some kind. I can't remember. It's been so long.
I'm gonna be honest. I legitimately don't remember. That was 2008.
Also, did you realize how broken the luck stat is in Oblivion? Like, I didn't realize how broken it was. So, like, literally, if you get it to level 50, I mean, it gives you like a little luck, and also luck does not help with treasure drops at all. Everything is like predetermined. But any 10 points above 50 will put 4 points in every stat that you have.
So what you're telling me is I am going to New Vegas and I'm going to get banned out of every goddamn casino on the strip.
Sure.
I have not played New Vegas. I'm gonna fess up right now. I haven't played it.
It's all right. I like the references that they have in there. Like they actually referenced the Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull movie
and Fallout New Vegas.
Yes. Like literally, so you walk out to a certain section of the map, and there is a lead refrigerator laying with its doors face up, and like you go to like look in the inside of it, and it is literally like a skeletonized body of Indiana Jones. And
Does it have a hat?
That's awesome.
And that's like a reference to it, because if there's no way, yes, the lead might help with the radiation, but he would not have survived the blast in the zone he was in.
Bro, right?
In a lead fridge. Yeah.
Oh my god. Kiri, I got a question.
Mm.
Are you ever going to stream on a Monday?
I stream on Monday. Well, I mean, the last 2 weeks I haven't because
Now,
stuff.
Shades, our Monday is different than her Monday.
No, it's not. It's the same fucking day.
No, it's not. Every time zone has their own Monday.
No, the reason why I say this is, like she said, the last 2 Mondays she's had stuff come up. It's like, I ain't streaming.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I can't hang out in the homie stream. No.
I'm streaming tomorrow. I promise. I promise.
Frick yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Unless like another freaking bomb goes off or whatever, I'm streaming tomorrow.
Jesus. You heard it here first, chat. World War III starts tomorrow.
If you can remember, what was your favorite quest line from Oblivion?
I'm gonna be honest, maybe the Fighters Guild. I know for a fact it was not the Dark Freaking Brotherhood. The Dark Freaking Brotherhood in that game was... Oh, okay, so everyone's like, bro, the Dark Brotherhood in Skyrim is bad. Nah. The Dark Brotherhood in Oblivion was also kind of not great.
I can't remember.
My favorite quest lines were with the Eldritch Princes. I loved doing the Daedric Princes.
The Daedric Princes.
I said Eldric, but I meant Daedric.
Yeah,
Princes.
the Daedric Princes. I see.
Because you'd get the weapon from their worshippers. Like if you completed their quest, sometimes you'd get like a weapon or a shield that had an effect from them, and it was just really cool.
Of Shigarath.
Shigarath staff.
That whole expansion was great. I want you to know that. God,
I'm so excited to play again.
Bro, I want to stream it. I almost want to stream it. I want you to know that.
You have time for that?
No, I don't. Like,
so many projects, so little time.
I want you to know, so many projects, so little time. Because, like, I got Vintage Story 2 days a week. We're trying to get to the end game of that. I'm not going to lie, we are. But, like, it's kind of one of those things where you're like, you need steel armor, or you feel like you need steel armor.
The dang bauxite.
But you can't find the goddamn bauxite. So, Kiri, bauxite is used for making furnaces because it's a very good insulating material, and it absorbs heat very well when it's mixed with other minerals. Meaning you can heat up a furnace to like 14 to like 1700 degrees to make steel. Otherwise, you're stuck in the Iron Age.
Honestly, I think we just need to take iron and go through the dungeon.
Which, Mr. Complainy, I told the village last time, as the chief blacksmith, we might as well just do.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Kiri's just like, what are they talking about? Kiri, do you like Minecraft?
Yeah.
Cool. Go buy Vintage Story. It's way better.
Adult Minecraft.
It's adult Minecraft.
Funny we should talk about Vintage Story. I had dropped my daughter off at my ex's today, and she had went to the rock show, which is funny because I thought she meant an actual rock show, not a convention about rocks.
What?
And so she's showing me like all the new like minerals and stuff that she bought to add to her collection, and she had this card. She's like, it's this stuff in this and she couldn't say the word. She showed it to me, and I said, that word is sphalerite. I know that word from a video game. Here.
All right. Right. Oh no.
But she did get some pretty cool pieces from the rock show.
Hey yo.
Yeah.
God dang. Bro, you know what I miss?
Yeah. What do you miss?
I miss when video games had cheat codes and they didn't have like day one. This is how you get the best gear in this game. Like YouTube short form content. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I loved buying the Game Informers for the express purpose of finding out the cheat codes. And I know I do agree with what you're saying. I mean, it's kind of like the vintage story effect that we've got going on right now. There's like little to zero information on certain aspects of that game because the creators are specifically kiboshing it. So that way the players learn how to play the game without all this extra info. They just can't go directly and do this thing. It's you have to figure it out. There's enough information in the game to find it.
Oh, frick. Kiri, I'm just now realizing you probably never were around for the golden age of cheat codes, were you?
She's 32. You had cheat codes. You're 33.
No. Kiri, tell the comment section your sad story real quick so we can get extra clicks and views.
Oh, right. Yeah. I am obviously like my parents were very like traditional, as in like video games are for boys. You shouldn't play video games, stuff like that. So
like what the hell?
I missed a lot of like early
like early
gaming.
2000s gaming trends. I hate it.
Yeah.
I am offended and appalled by
I hate
it. As a father of a daughter, I tell like the boys at her school told her she couldn't like Spider-Man because only boys could like Spider-Man. And I said, what is that freaking nonsense? You can like whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. The only way to find out if you like something is to do it.
Yeah. I think Shade's dying.
Apologize.
He apologizes.
Damn it, Amelia, fucking stop.
Did your cat like kick you in the beanbags? Is that why?
No, Chat, I'm sorry about that. No, my cat literally just walked up to me, looked at me, meowed once, which you didn't hear, and then she stabbed me in the leg. The fuck?
Well, violence normally gets the attention of the populace.
Ow.
So, just saying.
No, like
the prison inmates are rioting. I mean,
I apologize. So, like, I was mid-sip when she was doing that. She literally, I was just like, oh, she's putting her paws on me. She wants attention. And then, no, the claws came in and dug in. And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. Ow, my God, my leg.
Oh, my Lanta.
Oh, no.
Comment section. You got a cat?
Speaking of cats, me, my roommate, and my daughter took a walk on Friday night after we got back from hibachi. We went to a hibachi restaurant.
We went to a hibachi on Friday?
Yeah, and I've got a quick story about that too. It's just like it'll be 2 seconds. But anyway, so we're taking our walk, and this cat with a scarf walks up to us, right? And we're like, oh, hey, buddy, how's it going? Well, not only does he walk up to us, he walks with us for our walk. He's walking the neighborhood with us. And then all these other cats started coming out of the woodwork, and we're just like, what's going on? It's like 9 o'clock at night. Like the cat army is approaching.
God, that's weird.
But no, it was cool. This little scarf cat, like he walked us around the neighborhood, and it was like he was like, hey, I'm gonna escort you guys and make sure you're okay. You humans are okay. So me and my daughter were at the hibachi restaurant, and I ask for chopsticks every time I eat them. I eat most of my meals with chopsticks because I believe they're the superior utensil. Spoons have their place, forks are okay, but the superior tool is chopsticks.
I've got a story about this if we have time.
And so I asked for chopsticks. Well, I didn't hear them, but the lady, the guy she was with, and the kid that was with them, I think the kid made a comment and it's just like, ha ha ha, the white guy is asking for chopsticks. And that's like, I didn't hear them say that.
Done.
And they were, the dad and the mom, or the boyfriend and the mom, they laughed, right? And like, I didn't hear this. My daughter heard all this. And like, I tell you what, like, I don't know if they were expecting me to suck at it or be silly at it, but you know, fried rice from restaurants like that, it's kind of oily. It's kind of hard to eat with chopsticks. And I tell you what, I had my fried rice completely gone before the next part of the meal was ready to be put on the plates.
Proud of you.
And like I heard nothing from them at all. And my daughter said they didn't say anything after that, but I did feel like I was getting stared at while I was at the table. And it was just like, what? I love the chopsticks. It's easy to eat with them.
Proud of you.
But anyway, sorry. Tangent over.
So
for now.
Before I started getting violently attacked by my cat, I am not bleeding, by the way, but it feels like I should be. God damn. So, Kiri, you never had any kind of like, oh, use this code to unlock, infinite ammo, use this button sequence. Like, that was all gone by the time you started gaming, right?
I mean, mostly, I think the ones that I did get to use like quote unquote cheats for were like The Sims, because like that wasn't okay. That was a safe game because it was about interior decorating and stuff like that, so that was okay.
We need to raise a proper Dutch woman, not some weird heathen. Okay, I get you, but like be more cliche. Yeah,
all games still have cheat codes in them. They're called access to the developer console because all games have that now. Instead of putting cheat codes in, they gave everyone access to the developer console so you can just do whatever you want with your game.
I get you.
But like the funny thing is, like, as much as my parents like tried.
You love me. You love me.
Yeah.
You love me.
Are you trying to get your cat to not attack you?
What? My cat's locked out of my room. He can't attack me.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
You. I thought I heard you say you hate me, and then I said, no, you love me.
I hate it.
Same thing? No difference?
Moving on.
Okay.
Like, as much as my parents like tried to like not get me to game, like my grandmother was like, I have a computer. Here's like this cute like Mario-esque game with like a duck instead of Mario, and that was great. Charlie the Duck. If anyone knows that game, tell me in the comment section. I want to know. I'm not the only one that's played this.
Like Marvel's Charlie the Duck.
No, you're thinking Howard the Duck.
You know what? Close enough. Why not?
No, Howard is awesome. Don't besmirch Howard the Duck.
But like, my dad used to play like a lot of Call of Duty and
like
Tomb Raider.
Old school.
So it was okay for him.
Yeah.
Not for you.
Yeah, because my dad was a guy.
Like Call of Duty 3. The
you know what? I bet
franchise.
I bet you what it was, and I don't know anything about your family life, but the way that I picture it most of the time is that if like say like there's a mother, father, and a kid, the mother will say, oh, well, no, you're too young. You shouldn't be playing video games. You shouldn't do this. And it's because the dad plays so many video games that the wife isn't happy about it. So she doesn't want the kid to do it. Yeah, so that way they don't do the same thing.
I can see it.
It wouldn't surprise me if that's the case. But like the funny thing is, like, because my dad used to play like a lot of Call of Duty and Tomb Raider, I love the old Tomb Raider games.
Oh, I do too. I have all of them.
I want to get them again. Like, they're so
good. You get them on Steam.
I know, I still need to get them. But like, at one point, I think my mom just like gave up, and I like slowly got into it. But like, it still wasn't like to the point where they would actively like go out and buy me games.
Oh yeah.
Because I remember like at one point in the Netherlands, there was like a thing where if you got like a new phone contract, you could get like stuff with the phone contract. And at one point my dad needed a new phone, and there was like a promotion that you could get a PlayStation 2 with the phone contract.
Hey, that's crazy. I've never seen that in the States. That's crazy.
Yeah, like I've never seen it over here in the UK either.
Gauntlet Dark Legacy, that is the only acceptable answer.
Elf needs food badly.
Red elf is about to die. Sorry.
I begged my parents to like, have my dad get like that phone contract because I really wanted a PlayStation 2. And eventually they like we're like, yeah, sure, why not? Well, fuck it. We give up. Here, have your PlayStation.
There you go.
They were just kind of like, have this Peter Pan game, but you're not getting a memory disc. So
no.
I had to restart the game every single time I played because I couldn't save.
Did you leave it on?
At one point, yeah.
Yeah,
At
I
one
would've.
point.
Literally, I googled Peter Pan game PS2, and it says Peter Pan 2, PS2, Dutch tested and authentic complete. Uh,
Oh my god.
so what? It was Peter Pan: The Legend of Neverland. That's what you
I
played.
think so.
That's the only one I've
I just
seen.
remember, because again, like I couldn't play past like a certain point because I'd have to like turn the game off because parents.
Yeah.
And every time
Oh,
I had to like turn it
wow.
off, and I just had to restart from the beginning every single time.
No.
It was
No.
so bad.
Now, this isn't the game that she's talking about, but here's you guys will see it in a second. Like
I'm
I
assuming you're
would
putting
die
this
if
in the
I saw the
Discord.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Hey,
right,
no, not
bet.
6V. Control V.
Oh, excuse me.
Dude.
Oh, Jesus.
That is that's something.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
I do think
That
that
is
this,
something.
however, is the oh, it did it again. Control V. I don't know how it's getting 6 from that side of the board. But that's the game that she played. I wonder why it was so small.
It is, yeah.
But yeah, that's the game that she played.
I
Holy
specifically
crap.
remember a Tinkerbell level that I kept getting stuck at. So it was actually pretty hard.
I want
And
you
that
to
you can
know.
never get past because you didn't have a memory card to try again.
I mean,
later.
that too. The one time I finally got past it, I had to restart again anyway.
I want you to know. This reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean for the Nintendo not the DS, but the SP.
Nintendo SP. What?
Yeah, the
My
Nintendo
brain is not registering
the
that as a
Nintendo
thing.
Game Boy SP. It was the Game Boy Advance with extra steps.
Oh, you said
The
Game
one
Boy
that, like-
SP. The SP only
Yeah.
stands for Special Edition. It doesn't. It's the Game Boy Advanced.
Sure, why not, old man? Oh,
Like my extent for
God.
gaming for like the longest time was Pokemon. That was it, and The Sims.
You only
Luckily,
had
Pokemon had
and
its own
Sims?
self-saving feature.
I mean, for the longest time, like at one point, my sister kind of got into the point of like, because my sister's older than I am, and my sister's the golden child, so my sister got
Wait,
everything that she wanted.
Hold on.
What?
You're the youngest?
I am.
Sage,
Yes.
join me in reciting the ancient prayer. Shun! Shun! Shun the non-believer! Shun!
I have no comment on that. As the oldest out of 5.
Yeah, as the oldest out of 2. She is the baby.
I am.
That's fine. You're a baby to me too, baby. Oh my! I swear.
Oh God, you know what I freaking mean. Youngest child. Kiri, how did you mess up not getting away with anything?
My sister was the golden child, so she got everything she wanted.
How does that work?
To be fair,
is it different?
I was the golden child for mine as well.
I don't
and I'm the
know.
oldest out of 5.
Yes.
My mother gave me everything I wanted, and she told me she tells my siblings all the time that I'm her favorite and I'm the oldest.
Oh
Out
damn.
of everybody. Yeah, so like it's just a parent thing. Some parents prefer their firstborn child, and other parents prefer their younger child. I don't know, it's a thing. Get out, you just got unlucky and got the other side of the spectrum.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
like
Oh
I always
shit.
read about like, oh, the youngest child always gets away with everything, and I'm like, bitch, that was the exact opposite for me.
Hey. Cinder just published an apology. 50
My
minutes
biological mother, we'll talk about that in just 1 second. My biological mother, when I went to go live with her, because I lived with my dad most of my life, when I went to go live with her, she was just like, she would do things for me like, hey, so you know that girl that you like? What if I called her parents and had her come and babysit your siblings? And then me and your stepdad, we're gonna go get a hotel room for the night. And then you two can just put the kids to bed early and you guys can have the house to yourself.
Oh my god.
Oh, you want to smoke weed? Yeah, you can smoke weed if you want to. I
What?
never smoked weed. I never smoked weed. She said, as long as you do it in the safety of the house and you don't do it outside of the house, that's fine. And like, I don't know if that deterred me from ever doing it because I never did it. I think it's because I had permission to do it. But yeah, so like, and I was the oldest. Like, I got special treatment. But
It
anyways,
happens.
we have a reply. Reply. Are you going to post it for the class?
I will post it for the class. Yo, comment section, if you're looking for an 1.5 hour long video, we're going to be reacting to something live that was posted about 45 minutes ago.
Uh-oh.
Give me a second. I need to link it to the rest of my homies.
Yep, we're replying to the TSS.
Yes. All right. So,
well, I shouldn't say the TSS. Discord. I should say reply to TSS.
So I'm throwing this in session topics. There you go.
All right, let's look at this. Let's look at this rebuttal.
Oh my god.
I apologize.
Right.
Okay.
Is it a Google Doc? It's a Google.
It is a Google Doc.
So
7 pages.
7 pages. How long do you want to spend on this topic, or do we want to see if more comes down?
I'm gonna be honest. 4 clicks, yes.
Commenters, I apologize for this man. He's like, we're doing it for the memes. We're doing it for the clicks. Let's go. He's advertising his mind control over you. He's just like, no, we must absorb the essence by making them click and giving us the power.
Yes, but no.
It's just like gods that get worshipped get more powerful.
Yes. It's exactly like Dungeons and Dragons 3rd edition. The more you worship the god, the more powerful it is.
Can you imagine that though? Some little kid has an imaginary friend in D&D 3rd edition, and just like they believe in him so much that as they grow up, that imaginary friend becomes a god. And what if like that kid has very bad art and imagines them very poorly? They're going to look so weird.
It's gonna be like the evil SpongeBob drawing.
Yeah, Doodle Bob.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So here's my question. They're saying redacted, as in normally redacted means they're not putting
that was
that
literally what
that
her
was
boyfriend's what her boyfriend chose to use as a username.
Oh, okay. So like I was under the like when I saw this redacted stuff, I'm just like, are they trying to protect somebody's name?
No, that's literally his username. Redacted.
Oh, gotcha.
Interesting.
I mean, I would need time to like dig into this if I'm really gonna give an opinion on it. I thought it was gonna be like a page that I could browse.
I thought it was too. I didn't know it was gonna be 7 pages.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's a lot.
Bro, this is a lot.
But,
are we gonna dig into this later?
Just in the second paragraph alone, like in regards to the nanolist, for the majority of the time working with her, Red was the one almost solely doing the communication about new plans and negotiations through his private DMs. So that's what you meant by throwing under the bus.
Yeah.
Mm.
And again, in the apology, this is obviously we're not part of the situation, so we can't tell if it was one-sided and Red was the instigator this whole time.
But here's the deal, though. She does acknowledge that Red is her significant other.
Well, yeah, but I mean, how many times have some like? Okay, here's something that I heard today.
Yeah,
I was watching Papa Meat and one of his videos and all that stuff.
Meat and fucking Canyon, Ayo,
dude, Meat Canyon,
Ayo,
amazing guy. I love that man. Papa Meat. Anyways,
sorry,
and he was talking about this this old guy who it was in his HOA video. It's one of his recent videos. Commenters, if you like Papa Meat, look up his HOA thing. It was a good video. And he was talking about how like one of the tenants, like he ended up killing the husband of the HOA president and the HOA president because there was no apology given for a past thing or whatever. And just like he walked into his house, sat down on his couch, and told his wife to call the police because he just killed those two people. And it's just like, you don't necessarily know, like as far as I know, his wife did not know that that was what he would do or how he would react. So like there are things that people do even if they are together that don't necessarily, or that are conflicting with what the other would do in that situation or what they would expect their partner to do. So to say that, you know, oh well, yeah, they were together, that does not mean necessarily that it was condoned.
Yeah.
That behavior happened. It still could happen under the table. I mean, it's the same thing about saying like so and so was cheating with so and so and their significant other didn't even know. Right? If you look at it under that light.
Yeah.
So there, it could be possible that she did not know because she never had a reason to check her partner's DMs, you know? Didn't suspect anything, was trusting.
I'm not gonna lie, this might come up on the next podcast, as this just dropped when we started.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, 7 pages, she has written paragraph on paragraph on paragraph. Comment section. What do you think's gonna happen? Do you know what's gonna happen? We're releasing this on Tuesday, 2 days later. If not...
Oh, whoa.
What?
You guys are in the future.
Yeah, you guys are in the future comment section.
Okay, this is out there. So I'm still skimming this, by the way. So like here's another section. What Red was trying to explain to Nanao. So apparently there was a message, a screenshot for DM, in November of 2023, stating that it's just business. Well, the explanation that was given was what Red was trying to explain to Nanao is that if everyone has a model by her, then the innate value of her models overall are diminished by there being an oversaturation of that type of model out there. I'm sorry. Since when has people wanting your art for their models diminished their value? If anything, your time is now worth more money.
I was gonna say, like, if anything, it like makes them more valuable.
Yeah. If everyone in the world had a VTuber model done by her, then the value of having her model wouldn't be the same. If everyone in the world wanted a model done by her, she could increase her prices because now she's got a supply and demand thing. It's basic business, like,
bro. Holy shit. Are we gonna? You know what? I think an hour and almost 40 minutes. We need to wrap.
Last thing, to be fair, in Cinder's defense, she's stating that it was Red's opinion that would be the thing.
Oh, bro, you're still fucking Red. I'm sorry, but like, here's the deal. If you sleep with somebody, you kind of are talking to somebody about everything you're fucking doing in your VTuber universe. And you're like, why is that? Again, because you're happy about it and you are ecstatic about it. Because I'm assuming you're living with this person. Because it's been, what, 5 years?
Like, that you're not sharing everything, I agree with. But, like...
Yeah. History just shows that people have gone behind people's backs to do things. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to brag about it.
True.
I mean, if they're smart, they're not going to brag about it. If they're trying to get away with something, they're not going to brag about it.
Chad, sorry, comment section. Do you want to see us talk about this next week?
Do you want more?
Do you want more comment section? Would you like to know more? If not, we will see you later. Because, god dang, it's almost an hour and 40 minutes, and we should have ended this podcast 7 minutes ago. Say good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us.
See you next time.